What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we are working on the brown GMC, which is no longer referred to as the brown GMC. The other day I can't remember what I was doing, but the name hit me. You know how when something just hits you and it sticks? Well, this name stuck, and I'm gonna show you why it stuck here in just a second. But the truck is now named Dusty Roads. Let me show you why. The guy I got this thing from apparently left it parked in a cornfield, wheat field, inner field here, I don't know. But man, this thing was just caked in dust. You can see up in the dash, like I haven't got up in here yet with a vacuum or anything to clean it out. But it was horrible. So that's why she got the name, Dusty Roads. And today, on old Dusty Roads, we're about to eliminate what I call a death trap of a problem. Yes, a death trap of a problem. See, this is my first time owning a four-wheel drive truck, and I really didn't pay attention to the fact that there were lift blocks on the front of this thing. Saw them in the back, but didn't see them up front. And a good friend of mine told me, man, that's an accident waiting to happen. That is a no. I've only had lowered vehicles my whole life. Like this. We'll throw blocks under something in a heartbeat to slam that thing on the ground with some drop spindles, and you're ready to rip. But the lifted life is something that I'm new to. So today, we are taking all of those lift blocks out, front and rear. I'm lowering it back down to factory ride height for the time being on the Detroit steel wheels. I think we're gonna have enough clearance. If we don't, that could pose another problem, but I want to be able to drive this thing. It runs too good not to drive it, so I'm trying to get this thing safe to where I can drive it. I can feel comfortable throwing the kids in it, throwing the wife in it, and us go to town, go wherever. So here's what we're doing. You can see up in here, got them beefy boys, them 3-inch blocks hanging out in there. Might be 4, hadn't put a tape measure on it. Just ignore that leaking diff cover. We're gonna take that. We're gonna handle that at another time. But today, we're getting these blocks out. These really aren't that bad. Let me show you what's happening up front. This is the death trap. I honestly just think this is like a brick that they put under here. Now, I know these factory leaves, they've seen better days. Honestly, they look like they've been flipped over for some reason, but I don't think they have. But guys, I can't have this. I can't ride around like this. Now, there's obviously a bunch of other maintenance stuff we need to do, but I want to get this thing to where I can drive it. Then I'll get all the self-lubricating problems fixed. You know, typical stuff. But I mean, look, this one is so much smaller than that one. I'm pretty sure they just got a brick off a construction site and threw it in here. Let's not ignore the fact that when I got to investigating this, all the U-bolts were hand tight. Thank God I haven't driven this thing far. I thought, oh, it's a lifted truck, they all just ride like this. Oh no, it's because the U-bolts were about to fall out from under this thing. So because I like to be safe, I practice safety every opportunity that I can. We're not gonna do this lift in the front yard. The ground, she's soggy. So we're taking this up to Pops. That's where we're gonna do the work. So hold tight, here we go. Cold start action. Woo. In gear, not in gear. Couple pats. 3 pats for good luck, 1 for good measure. Oh man! Come on, truck! There we go. She just needs to warm up. He's got a hood. He's got a hood.
I'm taking my tape measure back.
It's hard tape measure anyways. It has our name on it too.
What else are you trying to steal?
I'm looking for your
He's looking for Corey's gloves.
The only real mod I've done to this truck so far is obviously the toolbox that we covered in the last video. I put the seat cover on, the saddle blanket seat cover, and also got me a new cup holder. Also got me a new cup holder. There it is. Almost left my window crank here. I want to be able to get in the gate. Almost left my window crank here. Whoops, too loose.
Why am I being your cup holder?
You're a good cup holder.
Oh gosh.
Too tight. Strip those splines out. Perfect. Guys, this is where it all started. Right here in the shop that my dad was so gracious to let me use back then, and still lets me take tools out of and work on my stuff because he has concrete. We got to get some lubrication for the situation because I know those nuts are probably rusted. So he's got that big can of the PB Blaster. He always keeps me stocked. I mean, he always stays stocked up. Yeah, bud.
Don't look how organized it in here.
Man,
There's a bunch more space.
there is a lot more space. You think I could? You think I should put my sewing machine back in here again?
You actually put a trash can in here too.
Wow. You think I can fit my sewing machine in here again?
Mm-hmm.
You think they get mad? Probably. On a scale of 1 to 100, 2,000. But yeah, guys, my sewing machine used to be in this room. Let me get some light on.
Get off of me.
It sewing machine was right here. I had a little 6-foot table right here, and there was a workbench back here. You can see that painting in some of the videos, but this is where it all started. And now this is where he drops stuff.
Shut up.
But back to the spraying. What do you got?
My cup, I left it here
Oh,
week.
gotcha.
Can you put it in the truck?
In a minute, yeah.
Here, I'll put it right here.
Uh-huh.
Corey, I got you a frisbee. I love
Is PB Blaster safe for a GoPro lens? Ask him for a friend. Hola, senor. Oh, don't do me like that. Dang it. The plan to lift, because I don't have tall enough jack stands to hit the frame. So I'm gonna lift the truck up so I can set the rear end stable on the truck. And then hopefully the jack has enough lift we can do one side at a time. Maybe. We'll see. Don't know. One, two. Now, we'll see if we can undo a U-bolt. I'm probably gonna lift I'm gonna lift somewhere over here on that side after the U-bolts are loosened up. Now, a normal person would take this wheel and tire off. And this is why I bought new U-bolts. Because these babies are gonna be stripped the heck out. I can see you. You can't see me. Where is the impact? Ah, yeah, baby. All right, you can come off. Actually, let's take one side off. Gotta take one side off. I got new U-bolts, so we're gonna leave these attached. But just loose enough to where I can get a new one in. Y'all, I've already forgot. I've never had a toolbox. I already forgot I had a hammer in here. It's on the other side. Yep. Got it. Hey-o! Shout out to O'Reilly's for having new U-bolts at 2 different locations. I didn't want to put the crusty ones back on, so let's get these in. Hello there. Where are we at? Okay, we're right here. Take old crusty off. Put this new one on. I said put this new one on. Guys, I'm just putting enough threads on here to hold it. I gotta take the lift blocks out. And they need a washer first. Did I check to see if these shocks were gonna work? No. Sure didn't. I think they're, judging by the way they do these blocks, they're probably gonna be stock shocks. And they just said, send it. So, all right, I'm gonna jack this spring up, get this block out. This sucks. Okay. Now let's try to lift it up to get the block out. Nothing like Miss Marshall's nuts. Lord. All right. After some minor adjustments, stay. All right. Now I should be able to.
Well, now you're jacking the whole frame up.
I gotta move that jack stand so I can let it down. Yeah. I mean, that's just dangling.
There it is. Just had to get the happy. Now to slide out.
I want to see how y'all do this. Moving cameras, moving jacks, getting tools, not cussing, yelling at your kids, not cussing, getting the job done. It's halfway done. Still got to tackle the front, but I'm running out of daylight. So fast forward, It's tomorrow. Let's do the front. Hopefully it goes a lot smoother. It's tomorrow. We're back. And we got a situation to fix. Well, this ain't the situation. This has already been lowered. The front, a little bit higher. We've learned from our mistakes. We've learned how not to do this. Now let's get it done. Because this is lower than this. And we ain't having no squatted trucks around here, are we?
No.
Ain't allowed.
This is definitely smaller than this.
Yep. So let's get the front lifted, tires off, jack stands in place. Get all that done. That's good for it. And again. Whoops.
The little dog tried to get through the fence.
Huh?
The little dog tried to get through the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are again. Sprayed down. What is this wire loom doing to? That couldn't have been important. I thought I had those sprayed. Apparently not. Come on, man. Well, that came out no problem. I was about to say, this don't fit. I'm gonna be mad. There we go. Flat washer, flat washer, lock washer, nut, nut. Make a song out of that. Flat washer, lock washer, then your nut. Working on junk is a pain in the butt. So, as you can see, these bushings are in premium shape. We're gonna ignore that right now though. We're just trying to get these death blocks out right there. And I need a pry bar. Thank you.
Now let's go for a popsicle.
Yeah, go for it.
Or we can get a popsicle.
I still have no idea what this went to. This truck used to be a diesel truck, so I bet this is just part of the harness that's down, but anywho. New U-bolts are in. Now let's let the leaf spring take flight. Get that brick out of there. This should work just fine. Right in the locating hole, son. Y'all, when I say I learned from my mistakes yesterday, I freaking learned from them. That went way smoother than the back did. But let's go over a few lessons I learned yesterday. 1, unlike diamonds, GoPro batteries are not forever. In fact, they only have about an hour of battery life when you're recording. Lesson number 2, moving the camera It takes some thought. You got to think these things out. I used to think people that made YouTube videos just winged it and dinged it. Stole that line from old Puddin's Vab Shop. But you got to plan this stuff out. I guess you don't have to if you have more than one battery, but I only have one. So I'm trying to be strategic, and my computer barely edits video. And lesson number 3, your kids will pester the crap out of you the whole time you're trying to do something. Let's carry on. The death blocks have been removed. They gone. I got the other side out. Everything's landed on the pin perfectly. The pinion angle is saying, whew. Thank God we're not at a 45-degree angle anymore. It was rough. I'm talking about rough. I'm gonna get these U-bolts snugged up, get the excess cut off, get them torqued, put the wheels back on. We'll see what she looks like for the final reveal. Well, it's finished. Even gaps. Okay, maybe it's a little taller back here, going off the sound, but hey. She sits level, and she's safe to drive now. That's the biggest thing. Safety first. Hope you guys learned what not to do on how to lower a 4-wheel drive truck. I'm gonna get the kids home and do who knows what. So until next time, we'll see ya.